Hey everyone, my name's Erik Quisenberry. This week I'm going to be covering the Impassioned Offense, Chapter 7, Audience Theories, Uses, and Receptions. So first we're going to start explaining about active audience theories, which are theories that do not attempt to understand what media do to people, but rather focusing on assessing what people do with media. For this reason, they are referred to as audience-centered rather than source-dominated theories. Theories covered in this chapter tend to be microscopic and have limited concern for the large social order in which media operates. They concentrate on understanding how audiences routinely use media and are affected by this use. They ask, why do people seek information from media, or how do they cope with the flow of content from those media? And why do people seek entertainment, and what purposes does it serve for them? So the three main models that we're going to be covering are the uses and gratification approach, the entertainment theory, and the fraction of selection theory. So the uses and gratifications model is an approach to media study focusing on the uses to which people put media and the gratifications they seek from those uses. Katz, Bloomer, and Gurevich described 5 elements or basic assumptions of the uses and gratification model. The audience is active and the media use is goal-oriented. For example, if you choose a printed magazine over a website, it's because you like the portability and feel the glossy pages. And you know that when you're reading from the magazine, you like biographies more than you do articles about finance. The initiative in linking need gratification to a specific media choice rests with the audience member. The media compete with other sources of need satisfaction. They are part of the larger society, and the relationship between media and the audiences is influenced by events in that environment. If all your needs for information and entertainment are being satisfied by conversations with your friends, then you are much less likely to turn on a television set or go online for news. People are aware enough of their own media use, interests, and motives to be able to provide researchers with an accurate picture of that use. People are being forced to become more conscious of their media use. For example, if you watch television by flipping to a channel and leaving it there set all night, you can also fall into certain viewing habits if everyone around you is regularly watching TV shows. But if you pay for a download for a movie, you're more likely to make an active choice to watch the movie or pick a better movie. You usually don't end up picking the first title on the video on demand screen. And the last one is value judgments regarding the audience's linking its specific needs to media or content should be suspended. For example, the harmful effects of consumer product advertising on our culture's values might only be harmful in the researcher's eyes. Viewing movies that show violent treatment of minorities could reinforce some people's negative attitudes and yet lead others to be more supportive of minority rights. Your decisions about how to use social media determines the purposes that the media serves for you. Next, entertainment theory, which seeks to understand what entertaining media content does to us. It examines key psychological mechanisms underlying audiences' use. Sometimes these effects occur without our awareness. However, other times we have quite specific goals in mind and actively match our media use to a desired outcome. And the entertainment theory integrates findings from research examining the effects of many different types of entertainment content. They assess the gender and age differences and identify a range of effects resulting from exposure to these forms of content. Some effects are intended by users, but many are not. And one of the most important, in my opinion, is the mood management theory, which argues that a predominant motivation for using media entertainment is to moderate or control our moods. It articulates some of our common sense notions that what we are doing when we seek out entertainment. If we're in a bad mood, we turn on our iPod, listen to music. When we're stressing out, we can take a break and surf the net. So the main place to focus on is the expectation of reward over the effort required. People tend to weigh the level of gratification they expect from a given medium or message against how much effort it takes to secure that reward. We all make decisions about which content we choose based on our expectations of having some need met, even if that decision is not to make a choice. Concept of activity. These are forms of audience activities that use the uses and gratifications researchers studied. They related to overall choice of content and media use patterns. Real-world examples. Companies that use digital marketing advertising with a focus on Facebook are perfect examples of active audience theories prioritized to optimize ad engagement. A great example of this is BarkBox. They make an ad for every single breed of dog so that they can specifically target owners or lovers of that dog breed. The ads that BarkBox shows on Facebook the most are breeds that show up on the top 10 and 20 list for most popular breeds. BarkBox knows that these ads will hit owners in a soft spot when they see a picture of a breed they own. Communication issues and problems. Some issues active audience theorists would have with social media would be its ease of the ease of consumers selling products for companies, the value of engagement and shareability in terms of fraction of selection, and the ability to easily manipulate mood management. So this is the end of the slideshow. Thanks for your time.